Hi, and welcome into Marketing for Your Future. As always, I'm your host, Mark Labraggi. This is the show where we talk to marketing innovators, business innovators, and just overall entrepreneurs to see how they're going to market and learn from their innovative thinking. So, joining us today is Mickey Baines, one of the partners in Kennedy and Company. Mickey, thank you for joining us. It's nice to see you.
Thank you, Mark. Glad to be here.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Mickey and I have a bit of a history. We go back 7, 8, 9 years. I don't know. COVID has thrown all of us off. We used to do some work together, and even back then, you were in this space, and the space is higher ed. And I went to your website. I took a look at the big words on the front on the homepage, and it kind of sums everything up. It's your institution's biggest challenges solved by higher education veterans, and I just love that statement. It says so much. But tell us, what do you do, and who we know who you do it for, but how do you do it?
Yeah, so Kennedy and Company, we're a higher ed strategy and technology consulting firm. So we help institutions across the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, with various strategic needs. It can be planning out new strategic plans. It can be looking at how they charge tuition, what's the right rate, how much financial aid might they give, how do they identify new prospective students, how do they market and nurture and build those relationships with prospective students, and then how do they retain students? What are they doing to ensure that students are successful throughout their time on campus?
So, how are you going about finding them? I mean, you've worked with the little community colleges and technical colleges all the way up to Duke and Arkansas, Alabama, LSU. You have obviously a massive amount of clients, but are you in a niche? Is there not a lot of competition doing what you do? And if so, I'm sure there's some. How do you raise your hand higher than the rest? Why do they come to you?
That's a good question. Yes, we definitely have competition. There are a lot of larger firms than us that we compete with. There are some other niche firms that are much smaller that we compete with. I mean, if you look at large companies, Accenture, Deloitte, names people know, all have divisions that focus in on higher education. But then there are other industry-specific companies that are still relatively large, like a Ruffalo Noah Levitz type of a company that we compete with. Now, in terms of how do we get there, I mean, it's relationship building. I will tell you, at least from my side of the company. So I oversee the technology services team. So we help schools deploy technology that ultimately helps them operate more efficiently and ensure that they're engaging their prospective students. So from that type of technology, I've got 100% client retention. So when I finish a project, 100% of those clients have been coming back. So that's a big step for us. That obviously has some major impact on our ability to grow and connect with others. So probably 95% of my business I will bring in this year will come to us either in the form of a return client or a referral that someone came to us, they heard from us from some other technology vendor or one of our clients. And that's really how it comes. It's organic to us. We don't have a sales team. We don't have a marketing team. I spend about a third to a half of my time marketing and selling business. The rest of my time is working with clients directly. All but one member of our 31-person company consults with clients. We are an administratively lean organization. And because of that, I think we're just able to give a little bit more time and attention to our clients. And that ensures that we deliver results that they need. And that's what helps bring them back and have them send other people our way.
Yeah. So you're in a space that's pretty volatile. It's very stable, of course, but it's become more volatile in recent years. And the cost of an institution and with student retention and just getting people to enroll, just getting people to choose that college has to be of great value to them, right? That's why your services are so valuable. But in that environment, as it's changing, your challenges are going up because their challenges are going up. So what's keeping you up at night? What is that hurdle that you're saying, oh, this is coming and we need to prepare for it now?
I would say three things over the past few years. One of them is changing a little bit, but the first one, obviously, when the pandemic hit and everyone went to online education, not every school was ready and had the technology or the understanding of how to use technology to teach and engage students. That changed. On top of that, across the United States, in most areas, at least of the United States, the number of high school students that were enrolled in high school were declining, especially in the Northeast. that really put a pressure on students if your portfolio existed primarily or exclusively of traditional undergraduate students. That hurt you. And then I would say connected to those, especially from the practice that I run at Kennedy Company, is when you think about how you use technology to help your team and your staff engage with current or prospective students, that there's a large gap between understanding how to use the technology and what it's capable of, and a staff member or a team's ability to actually go execute with that technology. And so really understanding how we can close that gap has been essential to our success. We're not implementing technology for technology's sake. It's helping folks adopt technology that really helps them execute the strategies that they need. And that's really, what keeps you up at night? Schools having and paying for technology they can't use. That keeps me up.
See, that's incredible. That's why I love this show, because it gives you such great insights into an industry that you typically wouldn't even learn about or know about, right? We're all out there in the business world doing whatnot. This other industry, so many challenges unique to your industry. And there's guys like you out there solving the problems all the time. I love it. So, Mickey, I can't thank you enough for joining us. We've run out of time. I have so many more things to ask you. We'll connect again now that we've connected again. I love it. But thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. And if you want to learn more about Mickey Baines, about Kennedy and Company, they are on our website, dailyadbrief.com. Go check out the profile, check out a link to their website. And as always, thank you for joining me. I'm Mark Labradji. This was Marketing for Your Future, and I cannot wait to see you again. Have a great day.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.